What is going on, everybody? Semi-original guy here, aka Mr. Cannon from Advanced Wars by Web, bringing you another live league game of the day. Today we are playing on It's a Sign of the Times. This is a standard matchup with triple base and comm tower and an airport. All the way in the center bottom of the map, center bottom and center top of the map. Very cool stuff, folks. This is a classic sort of strong side versus weak side map, and the airport kind of flips to whichever side needs it the most. So very cool stuff. Semi-contested comm towers in the center, you know, they can potentially be capped, but you know, you can also defend them. So lots and lots of heavy terrain on this map too. But we are joined by Po1and, the current #1 player when it comes to live league in standard, and Humita, a very well-known content creator in the community and also top-level player himself. So we're on tier 3 today. Tier 3, very interesting matchup here. So we have Lash and we have Drake today. So let's start off with Drake. Drake will get a minus penalty to his air units by, I think it's 30%, actually. 30% now. His naval units will get plus 10% defense, and his naval units will also have plus 1 movement, but it's not really a thing that's going to play a factor in this map. What Drake does have is global damage. Now his super cope, or his normal cope power, will do 1 damage globally and cut fuel and ammo in half. The super cope power will do 2 damage globally and cut fuel and ammo in half. So the reason why you want to pick Drake is the global damage. That's it, folks. That is what he's got going for him. And we also have Lash. So Lash's day-to-day ability gives her plus 10% firepower per terrain star. So that can go up to 40% firepower with 4-star terrain. Very cool stuff. She also has terrain tactics, which will negate the movement cost across all terrain, and prime tactics, which negates the movement cost across all terrain. Whoa! And also double her defensive stars, which in turn will double her firepower. So cool stuff, folks. Cool stuff indeed. And okay, we are gonna go ahead and get into this one and see what went down on It's a Sign of the Times. This one was submitted to me. I have not seen it. I have no idea what's gonna happen in this game, and we're gonna find out together, folks. Alrighty, so day 1, we have our standard infantry builds, because you gotta get the infantry on the field, folks. #1 priority in Advanced Wars by Web. We are gonna switch the face and direction of Po1and's units to the opposite of what Humita's are. that's it. Alright, players going for their back caps. Pretty standard stuff, you know, pretty standard stuff. Kind of, on this map, it's nice to get the back properties a little bit quick. We got this interesting chain over here in the back corner, you know. You got 2-3 properties over here, but the most important thing that you really want to do is you want to start to advance your units very, very quick, because fighting tends to start very, very quick in this area and this area where there are no terrain stars. Well, virtually no. Lots and lots of roads, but a couple terrain stars, but fighting happens here very, very quick. So you do want to advance your army pretty quickly and get some presence out there for sure. Now, Po1and has opened up a tank on day 5. Standard day 5 tank. That's what you want to be doing, folks. Humita counters that by opening up a tank on the weak side over here and a recon over on the strong side. Now, recons in standard, they're kind of hit or miss, but on this map it's okay, you know, because there's lots of roads. The recon can actually advance very, very fast, and this recon is actually going to be able to deny this comm tower here. Now, as you guys can see, there are 4 comm towers on this map, which makes Lash incredibly dangerous. Incredibly dangerous. So instead of just having the normal plus 20% firepower from capping both of the comm towers, she will have plus 30% on planes, 40% on forests, 50% on roads, and 60% on mountains. Whoa. Whoa. So she's gonna have a buttload of firepower, folks. It's gonna be a wild stuff. Now, Po1and advancing with his tanks has not captured any comm towers yet, but I would imagine he's going to be going for some pretty soon. It does appear like Lash is going for one of the comm towers right here. Now, opting out of capping the far away comm tower first and going directly for the contested comm tower. I like the idea. Definitely like the idea. It looks like Poland will probably be able to interrupt this, but you know, the thought was there. The thought was there, folks. We went for it. All right. Ooh, Poland, 3 tanks, 3 tank chain coming out here from the strong side over here, which is highly dangerous. Oh, very interesting movement here from Humita. Check this out. So instead of going for, like, you know, sitting on the comm tower and attacking one of these guys, we actually book it right in the back lines here and attack this capping infantry here. Currently an uncontested hit. Uncontested hit. We're not going to be able to, or we won't take any counter damage from that. Poland does not have a tank of their own built on that side of the map, so there's no direct counter. However, do have a recon. So the recon is going to be able to come up here pretty quickly, but we have sort of, I like it, you know, I like it. It's good. Let's just keep going. It's nice. There's no real way to effectively block this guy in either, you know. The recon is going to be able to escape this recon, so we don't really have any issues there, right? But Humita does get a tank on the strong side over here to counter the recon when this guy does rush down here. This comm tower is not going to be capped anytime soon. I really do not see that happening at all. It is unfortunate that we pretty much lost an infantry in order to go for that capture, but you know, it's not too bad, not too bad. Poland doing a very smart move here and sitting the tanks on very high level terrain here. They're both sitting on 3-star terrain with a backup tank over here as well. Now, Humita could potentially go in with the comm tower. You know, we would get a 120 hit right here, and we would get a 110 hit right here, which might be able to be enough to clear it. However, we would be attacked with double tanks right afterwards, so a highly unadvisable strategy, folks. Highly unadvisable strategy to go in for that. Humita is definitely going to have to just wait for a classy medium tank to enter the fray. Look at this bad boy down here. Oh my lord, it is some truly a beautiful sight to behold. The Day 8 medium tank versus 4 tanks. Beautiful. It's honestly beautiful stuff, folks. And it's honestly very nice play. Now, considering Poland, 16,000 funds right now, they are not going to be able to answer with a medium tank of their own. So, the only option that Poland has in order to counter this medium tank at the moment would be to build some indirects. Now, you could build 2 indirects here, and they would be very, very strong because you have such a presence right here. The indirects would be able to go down here, maybe sit here, maybe sit around here, and have like full support, frontline support from the tanks and the infantry here. Medium tank would have a very difficult time pushing up into that for sure. But what is Poland going to do? Poland's more of a brawler, you know. I don't know if he's the kind of guy to go around just buying artillery. He's definitely the brawling sort. Ah, he bought an artillery. What is going on here? Just terrible. Terrible stuff, folks. You hate to see it. Good play, though. Honestly, good play. You got to get an indirect out here in order to counter the medium tank. Medium tank can't be unchecked versus all this stuff over here. And Poland did do a nice attack. Nice attack over here, taking this guy down to 1 again. Comm tower was not able to be secured, and Recon actually rushed up here and did some damage as well. But, you know, Lash with 1 tower, that's going to be 140% firepower from 3-star terrain. We do have a 3-star terrain right here. It is possible to go here, take a shot, definitely KO the Recon. But we have a tank shot from this 3-star terrain right afterwards with a chain. So, I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do. He's going to do it. He's going to destroy that Recon. And you know why? Because Humita's got no fear. He's got no fear. He's going to rush up and he's going to do the attacks, because if you just sit around willy-nilly and allow things to happen, your opponent is just going to run over you. Sometimes you got to go up, you got to make the risky plays, and you got to KO the units. If it means that you get first struck by a tank, well, so be it. You know, you get first struck by a tank, but you can't let that sort of present happen. You can't let it happen, folks. And we do have an attack here, right? Now, 110% firepower versus 140% firepower, 30% defense. Kind of an... It's not going to be a great trade for Poland, but consider we have backup right here, and we actually have multiple tanks over here. So Poland could potentially go in, take this attack, swing like 2 more tanks over here, right? And we actually have an attack where we could swing 1 tank, 2 tanks, take out an infantry, and then be in position to reinforce this side as well. Would leave this side a little bit more vulnerable to the medium tank, but it is a somewhat okay play. I think it would be okay. Now, Humita coming out with a battlecopter. The battlecopters have entered the fray now too. Okay, so we do not go for that attack. What we end up doing instead is we actually go and attack the recon that has been harassing our infantry. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Poland has had enough of that recon. He has said, that's enough, guys. You know, it's time to go. It is time for you to just get out of here. Got the little mini smiley face going on here. Maybe the one-eyed smiley face, like a Cyclops smiley face over here with the HQ. Very nice. Poland does have a battlecopter of their own. Now, mind you, once again, that is minus 30% firepower for this guy. Single comm tower, it's minus 80%. Minus 20%. 80% firepower. I don't know how to, so yeah, minus 20%. So not a very strong battlecopter, but battlecopters, you know, they're a battlecopter, you know. It doesn't really matter if they have a lot of firepower or not. Their main goal is like harassment and tank assistance more than anything. You know, you get a first strike with a battlecopter, you follow it up with a tank, then your tank takes way less damage, you know. So that's mainly what they're for. That's their goal. Oh, and Poland coming in here with the double shot over here and actually getting a luck roll here. So this, like I said, it's probably not meant to be a 2-shot KO, but we do get the luck. Maybe there was a little chip damage involved there, but we managed to take out a full tank and have another tank that can actually sit on that 3-star terrain. So that is pretty spooky indeed, folks. But we don't go for it. We go for the the infantry right here instead. But it does look like Humita is going to be able to get that comm tower, so that is going to be in total an extra 20% firepower for all their units across the board. But Poland is probably, I don't think he's going to be able to get this cap. I think Humita is probably going to take the 160% firepower attack and interrupt that guy for sure. Unfortunately, it doesn't really appear like we have a KO. I don't think that we have an attack here. Now, 120% medium tank on 3-star terrain, I do not believe that is a KO. That is definitely not a KO. So we aren't going to be able to hit that guy. Very, very sad. But carrying on. Ooh, Poland has a classy medium tank of their own up here. Very nice. Very beautiful. Just sitting pretty over there on that base. Very nice stuff, folks. Alright, Humita captures the comm tower. Beautiful capture. And actually just... Alright, just decides to say, I don't even need terrain. You know, I'm going to park my medium tank right here on this beach. I'm going to set up my towel. I'm going to set up my umbrella. I'm going to get my sunscreen. And we are just going to wait for tomorrow, folks. This is where we're going to spend our day today. We're just going to chill on the beach and worry about what this battlecopter is going to do tomorrow. And that's it. Alright. Sacking an infantry in order to injure this infantry here so we won't get an immediate 2-day capture on the comm tower. Not a bad play. Ooh, massive 80% firepower attack to that tank right there. And guarded by an infantry here, so we won't be seeing any 2 hits for that guy right there. Now, You got a little bit of a pickle here because our artillery is actually in position to be smacked up by 2 tanks, but kind of an unadvisable hit. The only thing that would happen there is, yes, you will probably KO the tank, but medium tank rolls up, sits on the city right afterwards, and just completely obliterates one of those tanks that came in. So it would really be a 6,000 trade for a 7,000 trade, so not necessarily the best trade you can be doing. Oh, cool. Actually, that was a nice little attack over here, too. So Humita saw a nice little snipe here. So we did take that engagement from the mountain. Big damage. And we take a second engagement, KOing the infantry, move the tank up, and KO another infantry over here. Now, we do leave that open to artillery tank strike. We move a mech in position to actually cover the tank right afterwards. We will at least be able to maybe get a hit on the tank, but don't know. This is definitely a KO between these 2 units here, and we could probably sit an infantry here and do big damage to this guy. So I don't know. We'll see. See what happens. Beautiful. All right. Humita is actually ahead right now, 22 properties to 20 properties from Poland. So not a bad lead, pretty good lead, but Poland's got options. He's got options. He can come in with the battlecopter, he can hit this. Now, if he does do that, it is going to result in the loss of a battlecopter because 2 battlecopters right here. Well, this battlecopter, at least, would attack this guy. Anti-air backing up this battlecopter here is pretty good, but it's actually, if he goes in and takes the attack, the anti-air is not in a direct position to cover, so we would get a battlecopter strike. So I don't know. I don't know what Poland is gonna do. He's gonna do something though. I mean, it's Poland. He's the master of doing things. He does things. And we're gonna see what those things are today. Oh, little tiny speck of damage to this medium tank here. Counterattack too. Counterattack by 1. Going in for the cap and bringing forth this guy. I don't know what I was thinking with this guy not being in position last turn. I mean, obviously he can move, so he is in position now. But okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. I was thinking maybe we would be able to get a strike on this, and no, we wouldn't be able to reach with that one. That's too bad. So if we go in for that attack, we lose a copter. Essentially, that's what's going to happen. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Poland choosing not to push into this. Probably pretty smart. Probably smart. I mean, if you go in for the attack, you get 1 hit, but that's it. You know, you can get a hit here, but the counterattack, 1, 2, 3 unit counterattack, you just lose all your tanks on that front. So definitely not something you want to be going for. It is Humita's turn now, and we go up for the KO. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, and we block the battlecopter. Very cool, very nice move indeedio. And we have another block. We have a block with an infantry. I'm assuming he's gonna finish capture. He doesn't finish capture. What? He didn't finish the capture. Oh, he goes in for an attack instead. This is interesting. This is actually... This is bold. Very bold. Very bold. Medium tank does have an interrupt here, right? So we can interrupt it. We do have a KO here. I mean, 5 right there. 3 or full HP move right here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We snipe out a battlecopter. And this guy. It would end up losing this guy. And the problem with that is you actually leave your HQ vulnerable. But I mean, you have battlecopter reinforcement. You have tanks over here. Lots and lots of guys can flip over to the middle of the map here, like easy peasy. But you don't want Lash to start a capture on your HQ when Prime Tactics is possibly available. That is not not something you want to be doing. You got to be watching out for the prime tactics. I mean, if you leave your HQ exposed and Lash just rushes up there, yeah, you're not having a good time. That's about 90% defense, I'm pretty sure. So you would need, what do you need? You need at least 2 hits, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you need at least 2 hits. So, like the battlecopter would have 1 hit, but if you moved a tank, and the medium tank, and an infantry, and like you block the infantry, you attack one of these infantries, it's possible. It is possible that maybe you could get an HQ snipe. Oh, but he sacks a unit to get the Typhoon. We got 2 global damage everywhere. Very unfortunate indeed. Humita has been drenched in the rain. So very unfortunate for Humita. That was a massive attack. And we push in as Po1 and do a bunch of attacks as well. Unfortunate indeed. But we do have, like I said, we do have the super co-power. You know, we do have prime tactics. The question is, do we have attacks? Do we have attacks for the prime tactics? That is a question. Let's see what happens. All right, we're going for the prime tactics. All right, let's see. Let's see what Humita can come up with here. Are we still affected by rain, though? That's unfortunate. Maybe we're not. I don't know. Maybe that's just the mood planet. Okay, anyways. Yeah, easy hit right there. It's like 80%, maybe 90% firepower. Ooh, big damage. Moving the infantry up. Okay, yeah, not too bad. We did manage to even it a little bit. Slightly ahead in value, not like too much. Definitely gonna be eating a couple KOs here for sure, but overall not really like too bad. This guy's sitting on like 40% defense right now, so medium tank is not gonna be pushing into that attack for sure. Yeah, it looks like Po1 is just gonna get a couple snipes of some infantry that were left out and about. Totally justified. You know, easy snipe, so definitely go for those guys. But that's it. That's all he could do. So he did manage to take out a few units. I mean, it's like 25 units down to 18 units. Not really too much value loss though. Like, look at this. Like 83,900. So really, all we lost were infantry. That's it. You know, and that's not really too bad. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at this? A 5 HP classy medium tank. Just ignoring all the laws and all the rules of warfare. Rushing over here and just taking a first strike on another medium tank. Taking it all the way down to 6 and surviving. And surviving with 1 HP. So this is why we love medium tanks, folks. This is why we love medium tanks. They rush up, they do things, and you feel good about it. That's what they're all about. They're all about making you look good and feel good. They are truly a beautiful thing. And the more of them that we get on the field, the better we feel about it. Alrighty. Not going to be able to interrupt the comm tower. Obviously, we don't go for that anti-air right there. It's not worth it. Not worth it to lose our only battlecopter on that side. Medium tank definitely KO in that 5 HP tank. Easy. Unfortunate loss, but yeah, it happens. But Po1 moving the army over to the center. Little bit of a slight little push over here. Might be thinking about grabbing the city down here. Tons of neutral properties in the middle still, so lots and lots of properties to grab there. Po1's still behind by 1,000, so he's behind by 1 property still on day 15. Definitely is going to have to think about how he's going to be able to flip the property here pretty soon. Considering that there's not really much presence in the middle, he could threaten like a double cap. This one right here. So it is possible that maybe at least one of them could go through. If he wants to be like super, like, you know, if he really wants to get it, I mean, all you have to do is start the cap and then move 1 infantry right here. Humita's not going to be able to interrupt that count. That would at least secure an even game. You could go in for the double, but you have no blocker right here, so he's not going to be able to do that. Yeah, that's about it. So, let's see what Humita decides. What the heck is this? Lash, you feisty little devil, you. You feisty devil. Look at this. This 7 HP tank just going up and once again ignoring the laws of physics and just attacking this medium tank. 4-4. Beautiful stuff, folks. See, only 2 tower Lash can do this kind of stuff, folks. That is a hefty firepower bonus. Like, what is that? That's like 50%? Yeah, 50% firepower bonus on that hit. Wild stuff. And just more medium tanks just rolling in here. This is beautiful. This is definitely the medium tank show. It's glorious, folks, glorious. So, Humita going for the guarantee, or not Humita, Po1and going for the guarantee capture right here. Definitely nothing is going to be able to stop that capture. So it is going to be an even game after this. Po1and going for another medium tank as well. Artillery buy right after that as well with a backup infantry. So this front is looking very good. Double artillery with like 2 lines of defense in the front is basically like your great wet dream right there. You know, it's like you're just going to be uncontested. Like they're not going to be hit. You know, you can't push up into that. It's very, very risky, very, very hard. But with the amount of medium tanks that are being pumped out in this game, I mean, it's entirely possible that you can break through this line. I mean, like, you just have to hit them on the road. You won't be able to. Well, actually, like, what is that? Like 30% firepower? No, 30% firepower is not enough for a one shot. It'll be like 90% damage or something. No, Po1and, he saw an attack and he goes for it and he takes out a medium tank. Oh god. Oh god, oh jeez, oh no. That poor medium tank. Poor Humita medium tank just got sniped out there by the 120% firepower. And another artillery. Ooh. So base skips for the artillery. Perfectly fine at this point. I mean, some people will tell you that you don't base skip, right? But you can base skip if it benefits you. I mean, at this point, would an infantry benefit Po1and? Like doing double infantry over here? No, it wouldn't really benefit him. So he buys an artillery. Why? Because artillery will benefit you. Having 2 infantry, it's not really going to be that good. You know, you have this many infantry already. So you buy the vehicle. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's what you got to do. Okay, ooh. Oh. Oh. We have a terrain tactics. So, the movement negation power from Lash. This can be a very sneaky power. Very sneaky power indeed. Now the question is, why do we pop terrain tactics? What does Humita see that we do not see? We're gonna see. Okay. Oh, that's what it is, because we get a one-shot. We get a one-shot right there. Oh, lordy, and we take him out. We take him out. Oh, he's going down. Look at that. Look at that. 2 artillery down that turn. He's only got 1 artillery now and a medium tank. 1 artillery and a medium tank is not going to be able to take out these guys. It's too much power. It's honestly, it's so much power. It's almost too much power for a single person to wield, but that's okay. Oh, and going up into medium tank range again here with the super. With the super. Now, with the super, though. With the super. Yeah, that's gonna be a rough little push with the super. But yeah, we did the attack there. This guy's gonna be at 8. Full HP versus 8. If we get, I don't know. I don't know. Oh dear. Would you look at this? This is feisty. Okay, so putting the artillery up here. Putting the artillery up in the front line, protecting the medium tank. That's beautiful. Honestly, beautiful stuff. Alright, so Typhoon is hit. Tons of global damage all over the place. day 18, and it looks like a medium tank has been struck, and the other medium tank has been struck. No, it's so sad. It's so unfortunate. It's not what you want to see. It's not what you want to see. There's 2 medium tanks down. No effective counterattack to this medium tank as well, which is extra sad. Extra sad indeed. Ooh, day 18. Okay, that brings Humita's value all the way down to 67,000. Ooh, what are we gonna do? And this medium tank did actually end up getting struck down here as well. Looking kind of rough, but nope, looking kind of rough. That's it. That's it for sure. Wow, the sheer amount of medium tanks in this game was truly a sight to behold, folks. Congratulations to Po1and and Humita. That was definitely a pretty wild game. Pretty wild game indeed. Now let's see if we can find out what happened. Like where was the turning point? I don't even know. It's hard to say. This was pretty rough over here. Like when we kind of got swarmed over here. I think losing this front over here was kind of rough. We did counterattack a little bit, but I think at the end of the day, it was mainly just the global damage. You know, we had like a lot of potential, but the global damage just sort of ate us. It just ate us away, and we just weren't really able to. I love this hit. I love this hit. I want to see this hit one more time. Oh, there it is. Okay. So like, look at this hero tank. Just what? Beautiful stuff, folks. Beautiful stuff. What a fantastic game, though. Thank you, Humita, for sending that one in. That was definitely some high quality entertainment there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. And if you did, consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe. I will see you guys on the next one. So make sure to take care of yourselves, folks, and bye-bye for now.